DMFA 232, the Red Devils, and those guys were out over here doing their thing, and some Super Hornets came off the boat, and the Aegis is seeing all these weird tracks. And the Aegis was like, the Aegis, you know what the Aegis is?
I don't.
So the Aegis is a destroyer, and it has like a really powerful radar on it. Like, so powerful that like if birds fly in front of it, they explode.
Oh.
Like it's a really powerful radar, right? So they got this radar up there, and they're seeing all these things, and they're like, hey, we need you guys to go take a look at this thing. What is this? So they go over there, and you know, we get directions. It's like, we call it BRA, bearing, range, altitude, and azimuth. So it's like bearing 340, range is 15 miles, altitude 15,000 feet, and then the azimuth, whether it's hot or cold, like it's just coming at you or whatever. And so they're like, hey, we got this contact we want you to investigate. And they're like, they said, do you have the gas? And everybody's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So these guys go take a look at it, and they show up, and they're like, you're right on top of it. And they're looking around, they don't see anything. They look down at the ground on the water, and they see this thing, and it's like this disturbance. The way the guy described it to me was, he was like, dude, it was like the size of a 747, like on top of the water, the ocean. And they're like, what is that? And so they're in their jets, and they're like, and they start coming down to go take a look at it. And as they come down, it's like, and it flies up to like 15,000 feet. They're like, what the fuck? So they come back, and they're like, so the first time they never got it on FLIR. The first time they never got it. They never saw it. Like they never got it on anything to bring back to the boat. And the guy's like, what? And so this thing is like sitting here, and the guy turns and starts flying towards it, and it turns like this, and he turns like this, and it's like, and just leaves.
Wow.
And he was like, what was that, you know? The next guy that went out there later, like, hello, how are you? The next guy that goes out there, like, is about a day and a half later or something like that, goes out and they're like, hey, we got another Tic Tac. They were calling them Tic Tacs because they're like bouncing around the screen.
That's crazy.
And the guy looks out and he's like, holy cow, boom, puts it in his helmet, gets it on the FLIR. And on the FLIR, you see it, and it's sitting there. So what you saw online, like on the internet, is the FLIR footage. And it looks like a Tic Tac, right?
Yeah.
And it's just sitting there, and it's like this. And so the guy's got it on the FLIR. He can't get it on the radar. And they turn towards it, and it goes, and just leaves. Like, so when you see it on the internet, I saw that video in like 2004.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So I saw that video in 2004.
I've seen a UFO. I've seen two of them.
Yeah, and so it was crazy. The guys were like freaking out. And when they got it on video, two dudes landed on the cod in like suits. And they interviewed the guys, and they're like, thanks. They took the video, they got on the cod.
That's crazy.
What's that?
Like
from 2004.
What's that?
It just came out from 2004.
They don't want no one to
Yeah,
know.
they didn't. In 2019, wasn't it?
I don't know if these. I don't think there's anything more recent than that. I don't know.
They just released it
Yeah,
not
I
too
think
long
they
ago.
No, they just released it.
Yeah,
But all
they
I
don't want
know
no
is
one
that
knowing.
I saw that event.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You were there on the boat,
Nope. No, I had just left the boat. I was on land.
so you know the.
But the guys came back from the boat, and they grabbed me, and they're like, dude, check this out. They like showed it to me on video, and I was like, holy cow. And they told me the whole story.
So that was that Fravor guy.
Yeah.
He was on that.
So he was a Navy guy. He was the guy who got the video. He was a backseater. Yeah. Anyway, it's crazy.
Yeah, when I was in high school, it was like from me to that house, and it went behind these eucalyptus
Well,
trees.
you know,
Jeremy.
the funny thing is like
Brian.
Byron.
Byron?
Yeah. How are you?
Byron.
Brian. That's
Brian
okay.
is-
Everybody
No,
calls me
look.
Shrek anyway.
When you text me, it looked like Brian.
I know. Everybody, my whole life, everybody's been calling me Brian. It's all good.
Are you
Wait, we gotta
serious?
go.
Okay.
We're gonna be late.
Okay.
Well, you sound like my brother, so.
Yep, my dad.
His dad.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a good one, man.
You too.
We'll see
Thanks
you
for the
guys.
story.